A warm welcome to everybody, dear risk fighters and unemployed, and my dear sisters and brothers, everybody. So, today, before reading the national papers of English today, dear friends, so far we have been fighting for notification calendar and unemployment allowance. So, we have been fighting for that. So far there is no confirmation from the government. Still, we should not stop at all. We have to continue our struggle until we reach our destination. Our destination is very simple. We want notification calendar. In Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, two states. This is our motto. I request all of you, please raise your voice, question them. And whenever you question them, something will happen. It may take some time, definitely. And apparently, I tell you, my dear students and friends, everybody, don't stop the preparation. Continue the preparation. One day we will reach goal. And yesterday, who have participated in Parakram Divas celebrations in Sri NETAJI Study Circle, Dilsukhnagar, I appreciate them, everybody. I congratulate you. And my best wishes to everybody who participated, whether they have, some people have seen in live, and some people send the messages to us. Some people directly participated. Really great occasion, great memorable experience in the life. Such a legendary person we have commemorate his memories, and we remember the great victories and his ideology we have to follow. That is only we have right now. Let's see now. Starting with the Hindu paper. The great image has given today in the paper. That is the rare image. Mamata Banerjee and Narendra Modi stood on the same platform. That's a great, most interesting thing. See the CM Mamata Banerjee releasing book and PM Modi also in Kolkata on Saturday. World watching New India PM. Country giving befitting reply to those interfering in its territorial sovereignty. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday wondered how Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose would have felt had he seen the new India, which is not only becoming self-reliant but also giving a benefiting reply to those interfering in its territorial sovereignty. Netaji had imagined a kind of strong India. Today, the world is seeing India in its new avatar, from LAC to LOC. Whenever anyone is trying to pose any challenge to the territorial sovereignty of the country is given a benefiting reply, Mr. Modi said. The Prime Minister was speaking in Kolkata while participating in the 125th birth anniversary celebrations of the iconic freedom fighter. Addressing a gathering on the lawns of the Victoria Memorial Hall, Mr. Modi said Netaji would be satisfied and proud to see the new self-reliant India. The Prime Minister said, today our forces have jets such as Rafale, and it is manufacturing advanced jets such as Tejas. When Netaji would see that the armed forces of his country are so strong and have the advanced equipment which he wanted, he feel. He went on to say that Netaji would be proud to see that his country had not only fought the COVID-19 pandemic but also developed a vaccine. That's a great. Why not have four capitals? Asked Mamata. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Saturday suggested that India should have four capitals on a rotation basis. Why should not Kolkata be the capital of the country? Country. I am saying this because of our contribution to the freedom struggle. I will again urge the center that India should have four capitals. She said after participating in a road show to pay tribute to Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Ration supply only with mobile OTP. The household supply ration food security Annapurna Antyodaya card holders in the state would get the supply of commodities allotted to them with the help of IRIS or mobile OTP authentication from February 1st instead of biometric system. SSC exams from May 17 to 26. The Department of School Education has announced the academic calendar for 2020-21 academic year with the secondary school certificate examinations scheduled from May 17 to 26. Summer vacation will be from May 27 to June 13. Minimum attendance will not be mandatory to write the exams. See, SSC has announced the academic calendar, but TSPSC, APPSC and AP Telangana states never ever announce notification calendars. That is the tragedy, mishap in the state of Telugu states. And cross-border tunnel found in Jammu Kashmir. The border security force on Saturday unearthed a 150-meter tunnel on the international border in Jammu. This is the fourth such passage to be found in the past 6 months. A BSF spokesman said the 30-foot deep cross-border tunnel was detected in the Pansar area. It opened near a fence meant to push trained and armed militants. The BSF said to Pakistan outpost identified as a Abial, Dogra and Kingre di Kotte in Sakargarh district are located opposite the area where the tunnel was found. The BSF had shot down a Pakistan drone carrying weapons and ammunition in the same area in June last year. Police give nod for tractor parades in Delhi on Republic Day. More than 2 lakh vehicles of protesting farmers to join rally. A policeman keeping watch during the full dress rehearsal of the Republic Day parade in New Delhi. Safety first. Great. Protesting farmers who have been campaigning at the borders of the national capital for more than 2 months now will be allowed to enter Delhi with their tractors on Republic Day, according to a compromise arrived at between the farm unions and the Delhi police on Saturday. The solution came after 3 days of discussions. Farmer leaders said the police had given them permission to hold tractor parades on 5 routes within the national capital on January 26. A senior police officer, however, said that while the original proposal to hold a rally on the outer ring road had been vetoed, farmers would be allowed to enter Delhi in the course of their parade control room. More than 2 lakh tractors are likely to participate in the parades, which will start from several points on the border, enter the capital for a stretch and then exit again. Farm unions said a control room is being set up to coordinate the parades and more than 2,500 volunteers would be deployed to facilitate the movement of vehicles. The farmers' parade would begin well after the official Republic Day parade on Rajpath is completed. The unions added tens of thousands of farmers, mostly from Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh, have been camping at several border points around the capital for almost 2 months, demanding a repeal of the 3 farm reform laws and a legal guarantee for minimum support prices for their crops. The farmers' negotiations with the government hit a dead end on Friday. Fruitful Rashtriya Kisan Mahasanghat spokesperson Abhimanyu Kohar, who attended the meeting between the unions and the police, said the tractor parades would start from the Gajipur, Singhu, and Tikri border points. Finally, they got the permission for the parade of tractor rally. So it is a great country, I can say. Everything is related to. Now we move to the Ants India. Iconic talk show host Larry King dies at 87. Netaji dreamed of strong India from LAC to LOC. Bose is an idol, inspiration for India's Parakram, says PM in Kolkata. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday said India was following the footsteps of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, who had dreamt of a strong and powerful country. Addressing a crowd at an event marking Bose's 125th birth anniversary at Kolkata's Victory Memorial, Modi said Netaji had dreamt of a strong India from the line of actual control to the line of control. We are following his footsteps. In his first visit to West Bengal in the run-up to the assembly elections, Modi also said Netaji had once asked people not to lose hope of a free India, and similarly, no one could stop India from being Atmanirbhar. I wonder how Netaji would have felt had he seen the new India that is taking shape today. How would Netaji have felt seeing India manufacturing its own COVID-19 vaccines? Don't insult after inviting fumes. Mamata. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee erupted in anger at Kolkata's Victoria Memorial on Saturday evening at an event to honor legendary freedom fighter Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose on his 125th birth anniversary after she was interrupted with chants of Jai Sri Ram. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was on stage for the incident, one of the few times in the recent past she has shared a platform with him. Don't insult me after calling me here. This is not a political program. If you invite someone to a government program, you should not insult them, Banerjee said, cutting short her speech. India China to hold 9th round of talks. India and Chinese militaries will hold a 9th round of talks aimed at resolving the border disputes in eastern Ladakh after a deadlock prevailed since the last negotiations in November 2020, source said. The latest Corps commander level meet is likely to take place in the next few days. Probably in a day or two. The sources adding contours of the dialogue were being worked out and some changes are expected. Australian will be first African American Defense Secretary. APSCC issues notification for a first phase of local polls. Reopening of schools from February 1st. Government notifies 204-day calendar for academic year 2021. Okay. The Telangana government has cleared the confusion over the academic calendar for the year 2021, fixing the schedule of SSC examinations from May 17, 26. A memo issued by Special Secretary, the calendar for the academic year 2021 includes 115 working days of online and virtual mode classes from September 1st. APSCC issues notification for first phase of local polls. Mission Bhagirath mineral water for all government offices. The Telangana government has decided to do away with drinking water manufactured by multinational companies in all government offices. Instead, it will supply packaged mineral water from Mission Bhagirath. This rule will be implemented in all offices from village panchayat to the state secretariat level. This decision was taken by Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Saturday at a high-level meeting held on Saturday. The State Panchayat Raj and Rural Development had recently started the production of bottled Mission Bharati Bhagirath mineral water and is supplying on a pilot basis to a select government offices in some districts. This mineral water is no way inferior to the multinational bottled water in quality or tasty. It will have all the mineral ingredients as per the center's guidelines, officials said. The price of Mission Bhagirath bottled water is also less compared to other brands. This would reduce the expenditure by 50%, officials said. COVID vaccines in open market ruled out for now. Okay. BSF detects another tunnel along India-Pakistan border. Finance Minister leads pre-budget halwa ceremony. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman with MOS Anurag Singh Thakur at halwa ceremony at North Block in New Delhi on Saturday. Ahead of the Union budget presenting on February 1st, Union Minister Nirmala Sitharaman on Saturday led the halwa ceremony held at North Block. Accompanying her were Union Minister of State for Finance Anurag Singh Thakur, Finance Secretary and other people. While the halwa ceremony marks the printing of the budget documents, this year's Union budget will be paperless owing to the prevalent COVID-19 pandemic. There will also be no printing of the economic survey. The Indian desert is prepared in a big khadi and served to the entire staff involved in the budget preparation. The significance of the serving halwa to the officials is to mark the secretary of the whole project. It also intends to laud the efforts of the staff involved in the budget making process. Soon after the halwa ceremony, the officials who are involved in the making of the union budget have to stay at the North Block, cut off from their families till the presentation of the budget in the Lok Sabha. They are not allowed to contact their families. They are not allowed to contact their families. It's great. Through phone or any other form of communication, such as email, text. Only very senior officials in the finance ministry are permitted to go home. Mobile phone jammers are installed to block phone calls. Internet connections of staff and senior officials are cut. Phone calls made through landlines installed are closely monitored. It's a great information which is very interesting. Right. Atmanirbhar Pani Mission Bharat, we have discussed already just now. Yeah, these are the main issues which are highlighted by the Hans India. Now we are moving to Telangana today. Hyderabad farm banks 2K crore relay tender. Hyderabad based Meda Servo Drives has secured a tender worth rupees 2000 crore for supply for 44 Vande Bharat train sets to the Indian Railways. The contract is for design, development, manufacture, supply and commissioning of IGBT based propulsion and other equipment for the 44 rakes. Talk show legend Larry King no more. The suspenders, Larry King suspenders sporting every man whose broadcast interview with world leaders, movie stars and ordinary Joes helped define Americans' conversation for a half century. Died Saturday. He was 87. King died at a medical center in Los Angeles. KCR sets deadline for Palamuru Rangareddy scheme. Okay. Officials told to complete project by year end. Rupees 2000 crore to clear pending bills. Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Saturday set This year and this year end as the deadline for completion of the much awaited Palamuru Rangareddy lift irrigation scheme that would benefit the erstwhile districts of Mahabubnagar and Rangareddy, known for migration and famine respectively. The Chief Minister also instructed the officials to expedite Dindi project and complete it within 6 months to provide irrigation facility to Munugodu and Devarakonda areas in Nalgonda district, directing the finance department to immediately release 2000 crore for payment of pending bills for works pertaining to the two schemes. He asserted that funding for these two projects will not be stopped and adequate funds will be allocated in the 21-22 budget. He pointed out that the state government took a historic decision of empowering irrigation officials at various levels to sanction works without them requiring to travel to Hyderabad for urgent and low-cost works. TS Corps, Foil Gold, Haste, Knob Gang, Interstate Dacoits rob 25 kg gold cash from Muthoot Finance. One of the most daring gold heists of recent times, which saw an armed gang led by a 22-year-old student rob a Muthoot Finance branch in Hosur of Tamil Nadu and cross 3 states on their way to Nagapur with police forces hot on their trail, ended with the Telangana police cutting short the escape on the outskirts of Hyderabad. The stolen gold hidden in a container lorry that had the gang driving ahead in another vehicle akin to Hollywood movie scripts was recovered intact along with 93,007 weapons. 7 of the alleged dacoits were nabbed while 2 managed to escape. The heist episode began on Friday when the gang wearing helmets and masks barged into the Muthoot Finance branch at Hosur in Tamil Nadu around 9:15 a.m. Tying up the employees and threatening them with pistols, the gang stole 25.5 kg of mortgaged gold ornaments and fled the spot on 3 motorcycles. According to Cyberabad Police Commissioner V.C. Sajjanar, the gang rode up to the Tamil Nadu-Karnataka border where they abandoned the bikes and switched to a pre-arranged SUV. The gold was hidden in a container lorry, also hired earlier and waiting on the border. The gang switched the SUV with another sumo at Anantapur in Andhra Pradesh after managing to cross the borders of Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Even as the gang were planning on what to do from Nagpur, a phone call at 10 p.m. on Friday from Krishnagiri, Superintendent of Police Bandi Gangadhar to the Telangana Police indicating that the dacoits were traveling in a sumo as pilot for the container. Saw over 100 police personnel from the 3 commissionerates of Hyderabad, Cyberabad and Rachakonda fanning out to lay a trap. It's a great thing. We appreciate them. New ICT policy to be citizen centric. KTR state government has commenced working towards building a strong innovation system and transforming Telangana into an innovation economy with a special emphasis on grassroots innovations as part of its new information and communications technology policy for next 5 years, 21 to 26. IT and Industries Minister K.T. Ramarao stressing on the need to design the ICT policy to be a citizen centric system to deliver better services to the people. Said highest importance should be given to skilling of students and working professionals in Telangana state, which would result in increasing employment within the state. The minister was speaking at a review meeting of IT, electronics and communication department to strategies and start working towards launching the state's new ICT policy. He also revived, sorry. He also revived the activities of the department over the last 6 years. Ramarao said the department should focus on developing next generation citizen-centric services, which would minimize visits to a government office for any service. Citizens should be able to avail all government services from their home through T-fiber infrastructure or others. He pointed out that the state government had embarked on creating a robust digital infrastructure with the help of T-fiber project. The minister wanted the policies to be citizen-centric by prioritizing and using technological advancements to focus and solve problems of the common man. Innovation in schools, to inculcate design thinking from a very young age should be encouraged. Plug and play infrastructure and electronic manufacturing parks are also envisioned as part of the proposed policy for 21-26. He added Principal Secretary for IT and Industrial Jayant Ranjan, heads of various wings of IT department participated in the meeting. Dharani NRS get Aadhaar relief, dairy scheme in Warangal to empower Dalit. See, state government which is striving for empowerment of Dalits with several programs as embarked on another mission to improve their financial status. A dairy scheme that provides each Dalit family with 4 buffaloes at a cost of rupees 4 lakh. The scheme will be implemented in Mulugu, Janagama, Warangal, rural in combined Warangal districts as a pilot project before it is extended to other districts in the state. The government has sanctioned 658 units costing 26.32 crore for Dalits in Narsampet following the efforts of TRS MLA Peddi Sudarshan Reddy. This is the information in Telangana today. Now we move to Deccan Chronicle. SSC exams from May 17 to 26 in Telangana. PM Strong India is living Netaji dream. Netaji birth anniversary to be Parakram Divas. BJP TMC try to claim legacy. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday said that Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose would have been proud to see that the country has become strong and is following his footsteps from the line of control to the line of actual control. Bose would have also been proud that the government he dreamt of is fighting a pandemic with vaccines developed by it and gave a befitting reply whenever its sovereignty was challenged. Modi said on the occasion of the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji being celebrated by the center as Parakram Divas, I sometimes wonder how Netaji would have felt if he had seen now a new and strong India is taking shape, he said at a program held in the Victoria Memorial Hall here. Netaji had dreamt of controversy cast a shadow on Prime Minister, of Strong India from LAC to LOC. We are following his footsteps. Whenever our sovereignty was challenged, we have given a befitting reply, he said, while adding that country has a strong force and modern fighter aircraft such as Tejas and Rafale. Modi said Netaji birth will be observed. Birth will be observed as Parakram Divas every year. The Prime Minister also greeted participants in an international conference on revising the legacy of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose at Belvedere House to mark his 125th birth anniversary. During his visit to Kolkata, Modi visited Netaji ancestral house and also inaugurated a commemorative stamp and coin to mark his 125th birth anniversary. The West Bengal Chief Minister paid homage to the revolutionary on his birth anniversary and urged the center to declare January 23rd as a national holiday. We are celebrating this day as Desh Nayak Divas. Go West Bengal has also set up a committee to conduct year-long celebrations till January 23rd, 2022. She tweeted, this is great. BSF detects tunnel built by Pakistan at border. Former leaders allege conspiracy to kill them. A man is being questioned by the Haryana police after protesting. Farmers alleged that a conspiracy was hatched to kill 4 of their leaders and create disturbance during their proposed tractor parade in Delhi on January 26. Officials said on Saturday the man was presented before reporters by the protesting farmer leaders on Friday night. A police official said the man, stated to be around 21 years, was being quizzed in a Sonipat by the crime branch of the state police. Remaining are ads. Now we move to Times of India. Sunday Times, Modi doles out land kicks off Assam campaign. We forgot this information. Controversy cast a shadow on Prime Minister Narendra Modi Kolkata visit on Saturday to inaugurate the center's Parakram Divas celebration in memory of the 125th birth anniversary of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. As the solemn occasion witnessed a tug of war between the BJP and ruling TMC over the freedom fighter to woo the voters in poll-bound West Bengal. See, the Lalu shifted to AIIMS in Delhi. Lalu Prasad was shifted to AIIMS in New Delhi in an air ambulance on Saturday on the advice of doctors at Ranchi's Rajendra Institute of Medical Science, where he was undergoing treatment. Another secret tunnel in Jammu. AP Panchayat poll dates out. The Panchayat elections in Andhra Pradesh would be conducted in 4 phases: February 5, 9, 13, 17. SEC on Saturday issued notification for the polls and the model code of conduct came into force immediately. Jai Sri Ram chants, cut short Didi speech. Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee on Saturday cried humiliation as chants of Jai Sri Ram by a section of the crowd rent the air in the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi just when she got up to speak at the official event commemorating Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose 125th birth anniversary at Victoria Memorial in Kolkata. Mamata, who had been invited to address the gathering before the PM, termed the sloganeering politicization of a dignified event. Before returning to her seat, Modi made no reference to the row in a speech laced with Bengali sentences. Mamata had not even started speaking when she was greeted with Jai Sri Ram chants from the crowd seated on Victoria Memorial's eastern lawn in the city. According to security and protocol officials, the first 5 rows were reserved for VIP guests, but the rest of the crowd, numbering around 5,000, comprised mostly BJP supporters. Wanted to win, draw was not an option. Pant. GPS in jewellery helps. Hyderabad cops nab NEAB 25 kg Muthoot Gold heist gang. SSC exams from May 17. India-China military talks on Ladakh today. Police give in principle nod to farmers tractor rally on Republic Day. Have to exit city after 100 kilometers. Peaceful show. So finally, I would like to reiterate all the newspapers of national papers today. See, one is the TS COPS information is highlighted, KCR statement is highlighted, Palamuru Rangareddy scheme, and Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose birth anniversary of 125 is very much highlighted in all the papers today. And KTR issue is highlighted, and Narendra Modi's speech is highlighted, and the cross-border tunnel was found in Jammu Kashmir. These are the main issues highlighted today. Friends, everybody, I have taken a lot of time today to read all the newspapers because today is Sunday. Only my main interest is to give you the much information from the national papers because many people cannot purchase all these papers, especially English papers, which give you a lot of information for competitive examinations. So I would like to give some awareness on the issues of politically and socially and nationally and internationally. This is only my agenda, my thought process to help you. Thank you very much for your support. I request all of you, please share our videos and like and subscribe our channels. And also I would like to tell you, my dear friends and everybody, in Sri NETAJI Study Circle, has started the new batches. I think already two days are over. So you can come tomorrow, and today also office is open. So you can take admission today and tomorrow. You can come to class tomorrow. Today no classes at all. Today only study hall is open. You can come and prepare here. Tomorrow at 9 o'clock sharp, you have an exam, and arithmetic class you have tomorrow, and also GK current affairs class. Please make sure that limited seats in NETAJI Study Circle, only 50 seats only available. So who are coming first, they'll get the seats. So this information, please keep in your mind and convey this information to your friends and your relatives. Thank you very much. And Nirudyog Bachao, Unemployed Bachao. And Jai Hind. Have a nice day. Thanks a lot. I'm signing off.